Hello everyone, Auvbri here and welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4. Today we are building the mirror house. And as you could see in the intro video, the kind of little intro video tour, this house is filled with mirrors and I think it looks so awesome. I spent a really long time trying to figure out how I could implement mirrors into a build, because I've been wanting to do a sort of build like this for a very long time. And the reason that I hold back was because I couldn't figure out in what form or way I should implement the mirrors into the build. But I decided to do this house, a ultra modern, sleek looking house with mirrors, and I think it looks so cool. I mean, just the way that the mirrors is kind of wrapping around the house, and you can't kind of see the whole house because it's kind of like creating this illusion that there's nothing there. I thought that was just such a cool idea. So yeah, the mirror house is consistent of 2 bedrooms, no, actually only 1 bathroom, 1 office area, 1 huge open floor plan down below, and a big backyard as well. And yeah, I think it turned out really good. It's so modern looking, and you guys know this is the type of builds I love to do, like these super modern sleek looking builds. Love those. So I thought we hadn't done anything really like it this year yet, so why not start it off with a mirror house here, looking cool. So I'm just getting the mirrors into place here. Before we jump really into the build, I want to say follow me on Twitter. So this is just some selfless, shameless promotion on my part, but follow me on Twitter, where I post when I'm going to do live streams and interact with you guys, what type of builds I'm working on, just like little teasers and stuff like that. So go follow me on Twitter. There's a link in the description down below. Also, this year is going to be the year where we're going to reach 100k. So 100,000 subscribers is the goal for 2019. If you guys like my channel and like what I create, help me reach that goal. I think we can reach it together, and I think it's the year that we're gonna do it. I can feel it. So subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and yeah, just let's reach 100k. I think doing this for 4 years now, a little closer to 5 actually. I feel like it's our turn to reach that goal, so help me reach the goal for this channel, 100k. Okay, now we're gonna jump into the build. So in the front here, again, I wanted everything to look super sleek and modern looking. So the whole house is just white and mirrors with the accented black windows and doors, just to kind of create some, you know, contrast to all the whites that's going on. This flooring I'm putting down now, I'm actually going to change that to a darker tone later, just because I thought it looked better. And I really like the idea of having these hedges be these abnormal shapes. So kind of like these not straight lines, it was kind of like all over the place. I thought it created something interesting for the eye to look at. Inside the build as well, this is going to be probably the most modern and minimalist house I've ever created. It is so minimalist, and I know I created a house called Minimalism like last year, which I totally missed the mark on that because I just went to town with like decorations and stuff. But this house, it doesn't have a lot of decorations. The most, I believe, decorations you're gonna see in this build is actually on the walls. So inside as well, I chose to go with these darker themes. Dark flooring, like grays on the walls, grays on the floorings, and really accent that with whites and paintings on the walls. Which I thought looked so cool when I did it, and I still do. This is turning out to be a really beautiful build, and I believe it could be one of my favorites, but you guys tell me down below once you've seen the video how you like the video and the whole build, because it is different. Building with mirrors like that takes some guts, and I wanted to do it for so long, so I just decided to go for it. And again, as I said, I've been wanting to do it for so long, but I couldn't figure out what to do with it. And just going the modern minimalistic way was the way to go all along. So because we have these mirrors on the whole one side of the house, that makes it kind of disappear into the surrounding area, I wanted to have some natural light come in through the mirror part. So we created like this room between it that has open lighting from above, and I decided to put in plants in there instead, just to create something natural to look at, and so you don't feel like you're actually trapped in a box. So that was a good way for me to really implement the nature into the build as well, but still keeping it super modern. So you can't actually see the plants that is in between the walls of the mirrors and the actual house from the outside, which I also thought was a really cool idea. And just the overall theme with the kind of house hiding behind the mirror. So as you could see in the intro, as well as you're gonna see in the video tour at the end, the mirrors just create this illusion that there's nothing there because it mirrors everything else, and I thought that was such a cool idea. So we moved inside here. I'm working on the room layout, and oh my god, I don't know what happened with my game this time around, but for some reason it crashed. So everything you see me do once I start decorating, after I put in the lights, I start decorating. Everything I have had to do there, I had to do again and go back to watch the clips that I did to ensure that everything looked exactly the same as the thing I have been recording. I don't know why it happened. Sometimes, and I know I'm not the only one who has this problem, but sometimes the Origin application just flips out, it closes down, and that causes the game to flip out as well, because it needs Origin to function for some reason. So it causes the game to flip out as well, and then my game just closed. No warning, no nothing, it just closed, and the whole upstairs, not the downstairs, I saved for that, but the whole upstairs, most of it I had to redo. So the 2 bedrooms and the kind of living space we have upstairs as well, I had to redo, which was super like annoying. I was like, are you kidding me? But yeah, this is where we get into the minimalism. There's no television in this house. There is no such thing. And as you can see here, again, I'm trying to keep it really super modern looking and minimalistic looking. Clean lines all around, whites, just to break up the gray flooring that we have, and a splash of color in the form of orange, which really pops when you look at it side by side to the gray. And the most color that is in this build comes from paintings. There's not that many plants. There is a lot of black and white furniture, mostly whites, but I did like to throw in a splash of color in the furniture now and then. You guys know me, I can't help a nice orange chair or a nice yellow couch. And I've been talking about this before. I wouldn't actually mind having a like yellow couch in my future house. I feel like that could look really awesome against a nice dark blue background. I thought, I'm still thinking that it will look really awesome. But the whole thing about this build is it's so super ultra modern that it's been like forever since I've done a build like this. So I'm honestly really in love with how this turned out. I think it's so cool. I mean, you may think that it is maybe a little dark and gloomy because all of the gray walls. So I decided to go with another gray, kind of like this stone washed concrete wall thing that came with the fitness stuff pack, and I just thought it looked so good with the flooring as well. Kind of like, what do you guys call this? This metro flooring that you kind of see in metro stations and stuff like that. I thought it just looked so good, and it was so different. I don't believe I've done a whole build where we used stone flooring, like this tiled flooring, in the whole build. And because we used that, I had to use a lot of white furniture, and furniture that was bright, inviting, and also sometimes colorful. So we have this pop of orange throughout the whole build, but mostly it's just whites against grays and blacks, which I think looks so good. It just means that every single time you watch, for example, these chairs here, your eyes is catched by the chairs because it's such a pop of color in an otherwise I wouldn't say bland, but neutral looking space. And I really love that idea, having this pop of color in form of orange and the plants that we have in the space all around. It was so nice looking, and I fell in love with it. So I really just took that concept and ran with it. Going upstairs here, we are building the bathroom, and you might be thinking, oh my god, Auvbri, what is going on? You're building bathrooms now, and this is the third video we're gonna watch you build a bathroom. I know, I don't know what's going on. I have gotten I wouldn't say a newfound love for bathrooms, but I think I appreciate them a little more. Sorry, that was just Bixby going off, but I think I appreciate them a little more. Yeah, there's just something about them. You know, you guys know me. If you've been on the channel for a long time, bathrooms are my mortal enemy. I hate bathrooms. I don't understand why people like doing them. I still find it a bit let's use a word, annoying. Oh, that's not the right word. I just don't find them amusing to do, honestly. But I'm trying to look at things in a new perspective this year. So bathrooms, yeah, you're probably gonna see me do them a lot this year, and that's one of my resolutions. Try to look at things I find negative and annoying in a new light. Reach 100k on YouTube and start to take better care of myself. Those are the 3 New Year's resolutions that I have for myself. Tell me your New Year's resolutions down below if you have any. I always think it's interesting to hear what other people have for their resolutions. I find it quite interesting, honestly. So we're working on the office area here. I was initially going to make this into another bedroom, but I just thought the position was so awkward. You totally could make it into a bedroom if you wanted to. It was so small. I mean, you could make it into a single bedroom, like a teenage room or something, guest bedroom. I just decided not to do that, just because I thought it looked good as an office area. And I believe the computer is the only real electronic thing in this house. Oh yeah, here, I did something so cool with this. I don't know why I haven't done that before. Sometimes I honestly forget that you can scale down things. So if you stack, for example, like I did in the hallway, things on top of each other, or I did it in the living room as well, with the coffee table. If you scale it down and stack them on top of each other, or like underneath or something, it makes for a much more realistic looking vibe and so modern looking. So I really love doing that now. It's something new and different, so I'm probably going to to do that a lot more. This is the smaller bedroom. I wouldn't necessarily call this a guest bedroom, but it kind of has those vibes. And I didn't put any curtains in the bedrooms because they are, again, shielded by the wall of, what should we call them, mirrors, the mirror wall, so people can't actually look in to the rooms, which also creates for some super nice privacy. So this is the part, right when I finished doing the office, my game crashed. So everything you're seeing now, I had to go in and recreate as best as I could, so it looked the same. This was actually really fun and annoying at the same time. I was like, oh, why did you crash? What have I done to you, Sims? I mean, I'm such a loyal player. I love the game so much. Why did you crash on me? But it did, and we figured it out. So everything is in the same place as it was before. Everything is good. Putting in those chairs. So that was the master bedroom. And yeah, you're gonna see something repeat here. For example, me fixing that range hood, and that's where it crashed. I was like, and I honestly didn't understand what happened. I was so confused. And the first thing that came to mind was, oh no, did I lose all my footage? I don't know if you guys know, but when you're recording with OBS like I am, if you record in the format that I do, because that's the right format for YouTube, there's a constant threat that if you, for example, the game crashes and you haven't saved or stopped the recording will just not be there. It's not viable anymore. So I was so afraid that I lost everything I just done, and I had to go in and do it again because this took a long time to do. But fortunately for us, it didn't happen that way, so that's good. I continued the kind of planning with the bushes, hedges thing in the back here from the front, because I thought it was a really cool idea just to continue that throughout, and it looks so interesting. It's something different for the eyes to look at. And of course a little pool area, because you gotta have that in a modern build like this. Again, just white colors out here, in a contrast to the black flooring, which I thought also contrasted the whole build really well. And again, with the coffee tables here, I love doing that. I think it creates such a good dimension and something different to look at. But yeah, let's have a look at the video tour here. So this is the build and the entrance here going into the living room. Super minimalistic looking, and this is probably what the minimalism house should have been. As you can see, no real decorations anywhere, and the ones that are super clean looking, minimalistic. Even the kitchen is so minimalism that I'm like dying for it. It's so good. So remember, if you want to get this build, it is on the gallery right now. Just search my origin ID, which is Auvbri. You should be able to find every single thing that I've done. And yeah, there's also a link in the description down below for the website, the gallery website, where you can get it as well. People keep asking me if I'm gonna put my builds on other sites. I'm not, honestly, and I said this in a comment as well. If you have bought the game in a legit way and supported the game, why not just use the gallery? It's the easiest way. And if you have an like illegal version of the game, I'm not gonna support you not supporting Maxis, because if you don't support Maxis, there's just no Sims games to play. So I'm like, use the gallery if you have the game a legit way. That is my policy, and I honestly don't think I'm gonna change that. But that's a topic for another time. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about it. Let's start a conversation. I might not reply to your comment, but I read every single one of them, so be sure to know that. And as we take a look at the last screenshots here, I just want to say follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel, help share the word of the channel so we can grow it. My dream is to hit 100k this year, and I think we can do it. And yeah, there's nothing else for me to say other than thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye!